Hi guys, today we're playing Metal Slug on the PlayStation 2. This is the first one. And the control seems a bit laggy for some reason. But I think it might just be because it's the first Metal Slug. I wasn't sure if I was playing, usually you get to pick more than one character, but I don't remember much of the first one. This is on the Anthology collection on the PlayStation 2, which is also available on the Wii. I don't like the Wii version because you actually have to flick the controller to actually toss grenades, and I think it's retarded. This is actually a pretty good port. They had some of these ports for the PlayStation and the Neo Geo Pocket and even the Game Boy Color, which was terrible. I was actually gonna do a recording of that one, but it wasn't any fun, so I put it off. So this game's kind of like Contra, except the graphics are way better. This probably has some of the best old school sprite artwork I've ever seen. I still stick by Persona Arena having the best sprite artwork I've ever seen, but as far as old school games go, like SNK was probably the best company to make 2D sprite games. So this game is a lot like Contra. Mark from Classic Game Room kinda described the Neo Geo the best, basically saying that Neo Geo was kind of like the Sega Genesis on crack, and I can't agree with him more. The sprites are chunky, but they're well animated. So you play as this guy, I don't even know what his name is. The game plays almost like a parody at Contra. It definitely doesn't take itself seriously. You're fighting against guys that kind of look like Nazis, but probably aren't. I've never seen a Metal Slug game in the arcade, even though that's what this is emulating, the arcade version. I only got to play Metal Slug on the consoles, and the first time I ever played a Metal Slug game was Metal Slug 3 on the original Xbox. For some reason, they just came out with Metal Slug 3 on the Xbox alone, and then like a year or so later they came out with the whole anthology on PlayStation 2, which has the exact same DVD size as the Xbox DVD, so I never understood that. But if I personally had a choice, I would get this on the PlayStation 2. If you still have the means to play PlayStation 2 games. My old PlayStation 3 died recently, so this is actually being played on an actual PlayStation 2. So it's not upscaled as much as I'd like it to be. Because now my PlayStation 3 doesn't play. Oh, that sucks. It doesn't play PlayStation 2 games. It does play PlayStation 1 games, so I will continue playing PlayStation 1 games in that. Because I do feel like they record better with HDMI. But this is the best we can do for PlayStation 2. Some games I can do component cables with on PlayStation 2. But my TV doesn't support all the resolutions. If it goes on a lower resolution, I usually have to change it, because my TV won't display it. My older TV does, which is in the attic, but as much as I love making my channel, I don't feel like going through all the trouble of re-hooking up a TV and changing everything just so I can record a PlayStation 2 game in slightly higher definition that YouTube's gonna degrade anyway. Shit, that was stupid. That's like that fish on Super Mario Brothers 3 with the one big tooth. I was at the store today. I saw some kid playing Wii U. It's supposed to be this super powerful system. One of the launch titles is Super Mario Brothers U, which honestly, beside the upgraded HD resolution, could have been done on the Nintendo Wii or even the 3DS. It's just a waste of a good console. It has potential, for sure. Oh shit, is there a way to... Damn it. You can see I'm not very good at this. You can basically finish all of these games by just continuing all the time because there's no limit on the continues. I don't even know how you can actually finish some of these Metal Slugs on 1/4. I can see that somebody might be able to do it like on this game, even though I suck at it, but when it starts to get to Metal Slug 3, it gets kind of hard. Metal Slug 6, I believe, is the last one on here, is the only one I know that has a major graphical change to it. Because that actually zooms into the foreground and background. This one doesn't control as well as the other ones. I think I remember playing this before and thinking that. And usually when you start these games, you get to pick whoever you want to play as at the title screen. But it's a fun game, and if you can get this collection cheap, even if you're not good at it, you have unlimited lives, so you can still have fun. And just from an artistic perspective, I think it's nice to see all the different animations and stuff like that. I remember playing Metal Slug 3, which didn't have unlimited continues on the Xbox, and falling absolutely in love with this 2D sprite artwork, although I didn't get to see much of it until this collection came out. Wish there was a button to hold which way you fire, kind of like the way Contra does, or the later Contras. Please don't send messages letting me know how much I suck. I'm fully aware. That's like telling a fat person that they're fat. They're fully aware. You're just wasting both of our times. So I guess these tanks are what's considered Metal Slug. There was also a Metal Slug on PlayStation 2. I don't think 3 ever came out on PlayStation 2. But there was a collection, it might come out for Xbox as well, that had 4 and 5 on it. And I think the last Metal Slug game actually came out on the Nintendo DS, which I've never played. But it must have been intense for 2 screens. Just like Contra 4 came out on the Nintendo DS. I tried playing that, like a demo of it, and that was hard as nails. Especially trying to avoid things being shot at from 2 different screens. The bosses in this first Metal Slug game aren't as outrageous as the Metal Slug games later on in the series. Like, I don't think you fight aliens in this one. Still, it looks pretty cool. You know, I haven't even used my grenades once in this. Look, yes, potato mashers, which are also World War II weapons. know potato mashers isn't the proper name for those type of grenades. Honestly can't remember what they're called. Like there's like called like stealth hand grenades or something like that. But I remember my grandfather was in World War II, always referred to them as potato mashers. So that's how I remember them. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. This is Metal Slug. This is the arcade version ported over to the PlayStation 2. As far as I know, it's arcade perfect. But since I never played the arcade game, I can't really tell you. But it definitely doesn't look like any compromises were made in the animation. But thank you guys for watching, and take care. Bye.